Hi Gemini, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of March, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month is called Lifting Up the Veil. It's a reading that focuses on the theme of spirituality, what kind of spiritual energies are present with you during this time, what kind of messages are hidden in your subconscious, and what are they trying to lead you on when it comes to awareness, to your awakened reality. So if you would like to know more details about that special or any other of my tarot services, again, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Gemini, it feels like for some of you, March is quite emotionally, how can I explain? There's a sensation here of like something surfacing emotionally during this month that creates a lot of understanding of where you want to head with your life. Like the direction you want to take your life in is changing and will be changing because of some emotional awareness, some sort of understanding that is coming to you that you didn't have before, or that you didn't acknowledge before, of how important or vital something might be to you, and making sure that you have that presence in whatever future plans and goals and moves you make. So there's an addition. For some of you, it's almost like you're feeling an addition to the family. So this could be because there's a pregnancy, because there's a new child in your family or in your life that is creating this need to include, right? This need to put, an outside energy that was not present before into the picture. Some of you, there's almost like this cry for change, this cry for more than what you have found so far when it comes to love and when it comes to emotional bonding. Some of you, more than the romantic love aspect, I'm feeling like you're in search of that deep bond, that deep capacity to bond with another human being or beings in this earth in a way that it's so it has so much of empathy, has so much of mutual healing effects that words are not needed. And actually, words get in the way of emotionally experiencing this depth. For some of you, again, you're feeling this immense love because you have a child in your life. For others of you, it's because you're finding out about a possible pregnancy. For some of you, it's because there's a new love experience that indeed is manifesting, that it's bringing up to the surface some of your inner child core wounds, but also gifts. So it's almost like, depending on how your inner child is, how much healing work has been done or not, the negatives and the positives will differ depending on that, how you will experiencing it. So for some, if you have been healing some of your inner child issues, if you have been aware of it, if you have been trying to overcome perhaps childhood suffering, there's an opportunity to revive during March an aspect of your essence, that is filled with power, that is filled with talent, that is filled with something so unique and so bright and so outstanding, that is almost like a spiritual it's like you're radiating so much spiritual energy and bliss and light and love. Your very own presence, Gemini, in March is a gift to our eyes. There's something about your energy that is felt immediately as you walk into a room, as you communicate with a person, as you do anything. Your presence is super, super esteemed and vital for some of your closest ones. So for some of you, that if you wonder if you are loved, Gemini, in any shape or form, there's this definitive notion in March that you absolutely are. People adore you, and if you don't have that understanding again, you will get to understand. You will get to understand that there's so much love, where perhaps indeed you have been experiencing, and seeing something different. With the Five of Swords here, there has been jealousy, there has been conflicts, there has been pettiness, there has been an argumentative tone to the relationships, and with many times with arguments, love gets lost in translation. It gets lost in translation, but it's there. For some of you, there has been battles, there has been issues with your love life. There are now again, there's an opportunity in March to transmute those quarrels into gold, spiritual gold here, understanding, healing, progress, more love. There's a emotional wealth, and some of you will be able to actually capitalize from this, actually get rewards that could benefit you as well, financially or in terms of your material world. Because of this, like, you will be able to materialize things because of this beautiful emotional wealth and spiritual bliss. For some of you, you're finding renewed energy and hope within you and within the situation. For some of you, this is really about something new. So a new relationship, a new way of being in a relationship, a new hobby. Hobbies are also quite important for some of you, Gemini. Is like you're putting a lot of your heart into your work. You're putting a lot of what's precious and dear to you into your work, and because of it, it speaks for itself. If you want something to be successful, whatever it is, in March, if you want anything to be successful, just pour your heart into it and let it speak for itself. Let the energy speak. I keep getting, like, sometimes words get in the way. The best approach for some of you Geminis that are struggling with getting along with someone or getting along peacefully with a situation is just to let the water flow, let it go by its own natural course, and it will show to you the right approach, the right destination, the truth, how to move from now on with this new understanding. The Two of Wands is your outcome, and as you go into April, you will actually apply many of the gems again that you're receiving, the lessons you're receiving, the wisdom you're receiving. You're going to apply it into good use. You'll be called to apply it to good use as you move into April. Now that you have all of this, what you're going to do with it, where you're going to go. There's a choice, there's a decision that will be important as an outcome of all of this, that it deals with expansion. There's a world of possibilities for you. Unexpectedly, there is a world to explore. It's almost like unexpectedly you see like the world is filled with so many things awaiting you, and you want to go meet those experiences, meet those opportunities. Anything that makes your heart sing in March is super relevant. Don't undervalue it, because I see like some of you Geminis might not give it the importance that actually it has. If something brings an emotion, anything that brings an important emotion, like an emotional reaction, I'm sorry, out of you during this month, is significant, is speaking to you, is revealing something to you, is teaching you something, and is guiding you as well intuitively to something. Some of you are super intuitive during this time. For some of you, you could benefit from some contact with water, being, you know, in the sea, in lakes, in rivers, being the actual element of water is so important for you. So you can find great moments of peace and relaxation, but also, again, spiritual awareness during a shower, or when you take, you know, a salt bath, or you know, a proper bath, resting, relaxing bath, or hydration, I'm sorry, can also be something that helps you again flush out, you know, negativity and toxins and all of that. So anything dealing with the water element is super important. Some of you will see how bright things are. Things are brightening up. There's still some energies here of conflict that might... conflicts and problems that arise in March have an emotional... it's an emotional reaction. It's because either you're hurt, you're sensitive, it's something about your inner child that it's coming up and not really about what is happening. It's something in you that is reacting this way. So there needs to be, again, a certain understanding of your triggers, because you're super triggered in March. So the more awareness you get about what triggers you, the best, because you then be able to, when you have a reaction, you'll be able to control it much more, and you'll be able to give it the importance that it has, to not make it something that it's not. Because there's a danger for that, is for you to such an emotional packed energy here, is to make sometimes things bigger than they are, worse than they are, create problems where there's none, see wrongs where there's none. So your judgment at times can be a little bit corrupted. It's like the feeling is that your judgment at times can be corrupted by previous bad experiences you've had that tainted your version of love, or tainted a lot of your expectations when it comes to people. So particularly Geminis that are always not hoping, but kind of expecting, for Geminis that are always expecting the worst in people, like always feeling like someone has wrong intentions, or someone is betraying you, someone is lying. Geminis are constantly expecting the worst when it comes to relationships. This is where March has this opportunity for you to see a side to people, or a side to something that you have not allowed yourself to trust and experience before, because it's, you know, the betrayal has been experienced in a very young, susceptible age for many of you Geminis. And so there needs to be a differentiation between what happened back then from what is happening right now, because it's like a change of filters of how you're looking at people, because it's going to significantly change how you live your life, how you expand your horizons as well, and when it comes to partnerships. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.